I don't think a woman has an option to be anything except somebody who looks at a lens through the feminine lens. And I don't think it's relegated only to women. I think it also requires the male to understand it. And especially with working women, I think you need to find that balance between, because I really think it is the yin and the yang. When it's perfectly balanced in a person, then that's when the person becomes complete. But I have a lot of dismay when there are some women who say, but I'm not a feminist. And they say it almost as if it's a disparaging word, because they still associate it with the beginning of the women's movement, in which in order to make a big dhamaka, women had to come up and do something very dramatic, like throw out the bra, not wear any makeup, say they don't like men. All of that. That was only a way of attracting attention. But as that started became the norm, it really, to understand it today, is to understand that all that feminists ask is to be given equal opportunity. And it's as simple as that. So I think there's still a lot of confusion about it. There's also a lot of confusion about why only one day is celebrated as an International Women's Day. Every day needs to be celebrated, of course. But what it does, it makes you aware of the huge struggle that the women's movement has gone through to be able to bring us at this point. And it's a way of celebrating them. It's not, it's not like it means that only one day you celebrate them or not. I think it is extremely important to remind ourselves how much women have had to struggle to getting us to this point. Well, for me, it hasn't even been a question that has arisen in my mind, because my father was a member of the Communist Party. We lived in a commune till the age of 9, where 8 families lived together and shared only one bathroom and one toilet. And there was no question of women having less opportunity than men. It was a given. So it was only really when I became about 19 that I realized that what I take for granted is actually an exception rather than the rule, because we live in a very patriarchal society. And what happens in the process is women themselves become victims of the patriarchal society, where they themselves feel, it's okay, this much liberty can be taken. I find it absolutely shocking when parents say that, if you're in an abusive relationship, the first thing that parents should say is that my house is open for my daughter and I give her all the support just as I would give my son. Instead of saying paraya dhan ho gayi, शादी तुम्हारी हो गई तो तुम उस फैमिली में चली गई. I mean, it should be an absolute given, and that will give women a lot more opportunity. And nahi to, particularly women in our society, when they've not got, she's telling you to go back to Dabba Katila, not to the feminist debate. So we'll go back to that. Yeah, okay.